Greetings and welcome to STEM Inspired, where we utilize personal stories and experiences to interest the possibility of a STEM profession in adolescence. I'm Jacobs in the Hez. Today on the show we have a software developer, he's a gamer, a programmer, and overcame a broken neck. Please give a warm welcome to Justin Klein. How are you doing today?
Oh, pretty good. Morning, Jacob.
So could you tell us your name and what you do for a living and just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Justin Klein. I'm a software developer here in San Francisco. Currently working for Health 2047, which is a tech company aimed at correcting and creating solutions for challenges in the healthcare industry. So we work in collaboration with the American Medical Association and whose interests are the physicians, and work to kind of integrate them with tech thinking, get connections with the big companies out here, such as Facebook, Apple, Google. Salesforce has been in here, and one of the things that I'm currently working on is a dash that helps integrate EMR records. So basically, your medical records are siloed from one hospital to another for HIPAA reasons, and we've got a lot of easy to implement tech solutions for that, that basically make it so you can carry your record from one office to another without running into the challenges that we're facing today.
Why is that a particularly interesting topic for you?
One of the reasons I became a software developer was because I was in a pretty catastrophic car accident and broke my neck. And so I was at home. I wasn't able to do as much physical labor, and at the time I was working as a lifeguard manager and running a water park. And so I couldn't do that work, but I could work at my computer and code. So anyway, I've had a lot of exposure to the healthcare industry, and not all of it was pleasant, but there are some things that I saw that tech could easily fix in there.
When was the first time you had an interest with technology?
I was pulling apart little Tiger handheld games before the advent of Game Boy and all of that. I was fascinated by electronics. My stepfather Ian had gotten me a soldering kit back then, and I made some circuit boards with LED lights and some small games. While growing up, I learned to code a little bit because of my fascination with video games, and started to do graphic design and art using computers. And I found that tech was a way to explore different areas of art and do things that you couldn't do with traditional mediums. And I was very excited about that. It definitely linked very well with my love for video games, and you kind of combine those two, and you get to a place where a lot of people think of tech as being full of science, but it's really full of passion and full of art. And that's one of the things that brought me into it is you don't learn to do math because you want to crunch numbers. You learn it so you can figure out problems. And one of the things you use programming for, which is very close to math, there's algorithms, things like that, is for the same thing. What advice would you give a younger child that has an interest of this but seems as if it could be a challenge? I have two suggestions. First, if you're willing to learn new things and try something out new, that's going to be a big first step. But if you can take that talent or passion or ability and go find a community that does it, which is basically, I took that energy and found these communities. There's a ton of communities out there for coding right now. GitHub, Stack Overflow, are a couple of the big ones. The other one I would say for people trying to get into tech is find a mentor. That mentorship is really important. I think a lot of that is just validating some of your own assumptions and giving you the confidence to pursue your goals. And the other big thing is, don't just pull the mentor who's successful, pull a mentor who has similar passions, similar aims, and has gotten to a place that you would like to go to. And one last question. What would you tell a younger child what's so rewarding
of your chosen profession?
Oh, there's quite a few different rewards to software development. The fact that you're able to work from all over the place. You're able to work on problems that are in completely different places, different life situations. One of the really interesting things is when your product gets reimagined without really being changed. Is you built it for one reason, but then you send it out in the world and it does something else and you had no idea. And those are very rewarding places. And when you add to somebody's life experience and it changed something, and when it turns around and teaches you something more, that's a really amazing feeling. So the rewards of having a far reach into this growing part of our lives, our environments, is really nice as well. But that big one where you kind of full looped yourself, you build something that taught you later on, is kind of incredible.
Definitely. Thank you for your time and telling us your story. It was really insightful to see your childhood and how you came to your career now. So thank you for your time, Mr. Klein.
Thanks, Jacob. You take care and good luck.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed our program. Please join us next time as we continue to dive into the lives and experiences of STEM professionals. As always, I'm Jacob Zinahas. Discover new things. You never know when an interest can become a passion that can change the world. This has been STEM Inspired.